Hello, welcome back to this lesson. So in this lesson, we are going to be working on user roles. In one of the previous lessons, I told you that in WordPress, we have 5 user roles. When you want to create users, what user role should you give to your user? Because of course, if you give an administrator role to a user, that person is capable of even deleting your own account from the blog and log you out of the blog. So for instance, you are a busy type and you don't have time to be managing your blog and you want somebody else to be managing your blog for you. Maybe you want to pay the person to handle your blog for you. What user role should you assign to that person so that your blog can also be safe and you can relax while the person is managing your blog for you? So that is being taken care of under user. Okay, so now if I click on all users, I'm going to see all users on this blog. I can create as many as possible users. Some blogs that you are seeing that are succeeding online are not actually being maintained by only one person. It may be 1, 2, 3 or any number of people that will be managing a blog. So when you want to hire people to help you to manage your blog, you should know the right user role to give to them. All right, so I'm going to make this very explanatory and at the same time as short as possible. So let's go on Google and search for WordPress user role. Okay, so let's go to the image tab and let me click on this image. I want to use this image to explain so that you will understand better. All right, so with this image, you should know what permission any user role you are assigning to a user can give to that user. Now, let's go to our WordPress dashboard and click on Add New User. Okay, so I'm adding new user right now. You can choose any username for that user, and I want to use ID Tech as my username. And email is unique. You cannot use one email for 2 people on the same blog. Okay, now let me use the email we created, that is support@olaphillips. Okay, so I have my email now. Then my first name is Phillips, my last name is Ola. Okay, my website, that is not important. If the user you are creating has a website, you can put it. If it does not have, you can ignore it. Then I'm going to create a password here. Okay, so I'm going to add my password. Okay, strong password. Now this is where you need to pay attention. Now, role. What role should I assign to this person? The role I will be assigning to this person depends on what I want the person to be doing on my blog. It is possible that I trust this person to help me manage my blog, installing plugins, even changing the theme if I want. Now, what if I just want this person to be helping me to post? I don't even want that person to have access to my own post, let alone him deleting my post or any other person's post. I just want him to be able to post and delete his own post and edit his own post, whatever he wants to do to his own post, so that my blog can be safe. This is where you do the work under role. So if I click on this drop down, I have subscriber, contributor, author, editor, and administrator. So those are the 5 user roles. Now this SEO editor and SEO manager, they are added to it by the Yoast plugin that we installed. So we are going to ignore that because anybody you give this user role to should be able to access the Yoast and use the Yoast. Now, what if I assign subscriber to this user? What will happen? Now, let us go back to our search result on Google. So we have to read post, to comment on post, edit and delete on post. That is the post that the person has posted. Okay, publish on post, upload file to media, publish, edit and delete any post. Okay, here we have edit and delete on post, but here we have publish, edit and delete any post. So even though it is not the user that posted it, anybody can post, but he can still delete anybody's post. Okay, manage categories, moderate comments, manage plugins and widgets, add or remove users, edit team. Now, so this person can remove user. Now let us see the 5 user roles. We have subscriber, contributor, author, editor, administrator. So let's start with the administrator. You can see what administrator can do. They are marked. Administrator can read posts, administrator can comment on posts, administrator can delete and edit on posts, administrator can do everything. Now coming back to editor, editor can moderate comment, can manage category, can publish and edit any post, can upload files, but editor cannot manage plugin. You can see that one is not marked. It cannot manage plugin, it cannot remove user, and it cannot edit your theme. So let's come to the author. Author can read posts, can comment on posts, can edit and delete on posts, can publish on posts, can upload file to media, because that is important for posts. He has to upload image when he's posting. Okay, but author cannot publish and edit or delete any other posts. He cannot manage category, he cannot moderate comment, he cannot manage plugins, and he cannot remove user. Okay, so if you hire somebody to be posting for you, the right user role you should give to that person is author. He should be able to upload image to his own post. He should publish on post. He can delete and edit his own post. He can comment on post and he can read post. He cannot edit and delete any other person's post. He cannot manage category. Note, he can choose category when he's posting, but he cannot go to the back end to go and edit the category. So now let me just give author. You can try other user roles, but let me give author to this user. Okay, so I'm giving author to this user, and I'm going to click on add new user. support@olaphillips.com.ng is my mail. Okay, now so under user I have 2 users now. I have Aditech and I have Ola Phillips. So on the incognito window, because I cannot have 2 accounts on this browser logged in at the same time, so let me go back to my incognito window and try to log in here. Okay, so I have WP admin. All right, so I'm going to paste my mail, support@olaphillips.com.ng, and my password. Then I click on login. All right, so you can see right here that the items that we have on our dashboard are very few compared to the administrator dashboard. You can see the administrator can do almost everything here, but you can see on this dashboard the person can only post, he can add media, he can comment, and he can change his own profile. He cannot edit other people's posts. So you can see all posts. Okay, he can see all posts, but you can see right here he can only view, he cannot delete. Okay, so if you are giving the user role, now let me change this user role. Let me just edit Aditech. I want to edit it and assign another user role. Okay, let me go back to our user role. It can manage category. Okay, let me give editor to this person. Okay, so on the role now, I'm going to change this author to editor. Then click on update user. Okay, now you can see what is on the dashboard right now. Now if I refresh it, let's see what happens. You can see now that category is being added. Before, this person was not able to edit category, but now he can edit category. Before, he was only able to view other people's posts. Now he can edit and he can trash it, he can delete other people's posts. Okay, so when you are assigning a user role to a user on your blog, you should know what to do by now. And also, after creating the account, you can see other things that you can do from here. You can see allow search engine to show this author archives in search results, disable SEO analysis, disable readability analysis. So you can actually modify this account. And if you want to set new password for the person, you can set new password. You can send reset link, and can also log out this account from another location. All right, that will be all for this lesson, and I will see you in the next lesson.